3, 2, 1.
Buckle up and hold tight. This is Unforeseen.
Just turn off that one there, like. Who puts I'm so normal. Who puts Hang on a second. What's wrong with you? Okay, I need you to do two things. Do one thing at the start of the show, do one thing at the end of the show. Who puts the thing you need to do at the end of the show all the way over there? Everything should be done the right way around. You're doing it the wrong way around.
It's my fault.
Left to right.
There's two
What are
buttons.
you doing? Reading fucking Chinese books all week or something?
There's two buttons that you can press.
And one of them
is
on the left and you think that's the first one. But you're...
Absolute nonsense.
That's a production fail if ever I fucking heard one. I was like, have we got new music? It's a bit shit. Oh, I see our new theme song is called 60-Sec Timer. Oh,
there's tears.
We haven't even started.
There's tears and snot already. Like, fuck.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Do you notice how long that took us to go?
Like, hey everybody. Truly unforeseen. All right, watch this. Boom shakalaka. Hey everybody, what's the crack? You're listening to Unforeseen, the pod. Just go on riffing, it's like jazz. The podcast that is truly unforeseen. I'm your host, Ross Browne, and there's my producer, Lorraine Murphy. Oh, what kind of shenanigans could we possibly be getting up to today? Trumpet. I think that was actually, genuinely, you are very snotty. I think that is genuinely, you're like...
Sorry.
I think that's genuinely the best intro we've done. That's the smoothest one we've done.
Smooth, yeah. It took us 4 minutes to get into it. We still fucked it up.
Well, no, you fucked up the timer. But I'm saying once I started talking, you wouldn't even know anything happened.
Yeah.
We'll just cut out. I'm going to cut out any flaw that looks like it might have been mine, and I'm just going to leave in your flaw.
Just me snotting all over the place.
Yeah. So your Tinder's fucking, they're baiting the door down.
It is lit there.
Let's talk to that congested one in the corner. Congratulations are in order.
For
You are officially Ireland's best radio DJ. Is that the actual title? That was the category, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Best radio. You are the best radio DJ in Ireland.
And you are one half of the best breakfast show in Ireland. Congratulations to you.
It's horseshit. It means nothing.
No.
My one means nothing. Your one means something.
That doesn't make sense. How does yours not mean anything in one?
Unless there's money attached, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you didn't even show up to the online event.
I didn't even know it was on. I got a load of tweets and a load of text messages, a load of WhatsApps and stuff because I was gigging, and halfway through the gig, my phone, I was like, what's going on? It's like someone must be dead. I was like, I'll check it later. I probably don't like them. And then I checked my phone and it was like, whoa, what the fuck? What the? And I was like, oh, the fucking awards are on. And then the first thing I saw was you in a ball gown with a glass of champagne or something. And I was like, oh, Lorraine won. That's what it is. Brilliant. And then it was like 40 minutes later, I kept getting a message saying, congratulations. I was like, what, for working with the winner of an award? What the fuck is wrong with you people? It's like, Jesus, anyone will clutch onto any bit of glory at this stage. And I was like, oh, we're up for one as well.
You were just so used to winning awards now at this stage. You're just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
whatever.
Best jacket in podcasting. Yeah, whatever.
I really want to win that though.
Best. That's a nice jacket.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I look at it not in a kind of she's got great style. I'm like, could I fit into it?
That would look good on stage.
It actually would. I am very flamboyant with clothes. Not very flamboyant, but I do like a bit of flamboyance.
Okay.
Like a dash of colour, a dash of flamboyance.
Okay.
Whether it's runners or whether it's like shoes, really fancy shoes,
yeah,
or something that's kind of like paisley print shoes
or
whatever.
They say to just use one piece. If you are a little bit quirky like that, you should just use one piece in your outfit.
Yeah. And I generally keep everything else plain. No logos, no,
Yeah.
no. I don't like pictures on T-shirts or anything like that. But if I do go for something, I'll go for a full floral print T-shirt then.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That
All or
kind of
nothing.
thing.
All
Yeah,
or
and then a
nothing.
black leather jacket, black jeans. Boom! Look at me. Ooh, little bit of colour coming out of the plainness. Wow, look at me. Oh, I'm a little like Tupac, like a little. What is it? I'm the
Just
rose,
like
the
Tupac. Yeah,
rose
you're
through the
just
concrete.
like Tupac.
When you look at me, don't you just go
Oh.
fucking ghetto gospel?
There's
That's the fella.
Bang a Tupac off you. Absolutely. Oh my God. I think this is going to be a fun podcast.
Do you think so?
I think we're giddy.
Fucking hell. I have such a headache. I had to take 4 headache tablets before I came in here. In preparation, going, I'm going to fucking lose my mind.
Well, after the way we ended last week's podcast.
Oh, fucking hell. I have a broken tailbone, by the way. As in I've always had one.
Of course.
The end of my tailbone broke off when I was wrestling years ago.
Where's it gone?
It's still floating around inside. My old doctor. I rang my doctor and I said, what's the story? I said, I broke my tailbone. I think I broke my tailbone. I'm on a bus and I can't sit. And he was like, yeah, that's definitely broke. Because what happened? I said I heard a snap. I did a leg drop off the second rope and then I couldn't move. I felt like I was like my body was really heavy. And he went, yeah, that's definitely a broken tailbone. I was like, should I come into you? Is there anything I can do about it? He was like, not really. And only 6 months ago, someone told me, oh, you could get it removed or fused. So I've just got a bit of a tail.
This tailbone is just floating around your body somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, an X-ray of you.
It's like a
must
skeleton's dropping the hand on me all the time.
What was that?
Yeah. So it's really sore if I'm sitting on stools, trains, or buses. It gets really sore.
How long did that take to heal, or what?
It hasn't healed. The bone.
Well, how long before you could sit down again?
Oh, like I still can't properly. Like as in I can sit down, but I get uncomfortable.
I don't enjoy it.
I get uncomfortable. I get uncomfortable in like many chairs. Do you know? Particularly high stools and bars and stuff like that.
That is this week's Ross's weird bodily story. Every week there's something. My God. Oh, don't spit it back out. Do not spit that coffee back out.
I have control.
Dude.
I have control. Let me tell you about one of my favourite places in the world. I've played all over the place, and one of my favourite venues is Sea Church in Ballycotton. Sea Church is East Cork's newest restaurant and live music venue. It's a modern, beautiful building integrated perfectly with one of the most iconic live venues in all of Ireland in the beautiful church itself, playing host to some of the best music artists. Christmas parties with mulled wine receptions overlooking the ocean, and all types of parties, by the way. They do, like, you can have a birthday there, you can have a wedding anniversary, you could have a staff do, you could have like a wedding, full blown wedding,
Yeah,
the whole
it's
shebang,
fab.
christening, the whole shebang. They do everything, and it's such a multifaceted venue that any kind of reception is totally suitable for it. Live entertainment, DJs, all that kind of jazz as well. They've got some fantastic musicians playing down there. Fabulous seafood, burgers, wings, pizzas galore. Washed down with Ireland's greatest musicians, comedians and playwrights. Find them on social media at Sea Church Ballycotton, and for more information and for bookings visit seachurch.ie. That's seachurch.ie.
Update for you anyway. So after last week's message on Facebook.
Oh, okay. Recap. So a guy messaged you out of nowhere from after 8 years since you just said, how's it going to him? And then he said, I've always found you sexy. Do you want to fuck me? I really want to fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you didn't know what to say back to him, and you never replied in like a week.
Yeah.
And then he sent you loads more messages saying, I shouldn't have said that. And then, are you odd with me? And then he went straight back to, but I really want to fuck you.
So I took Ross
Classic.
Browne's advice and sent him a message that Ross Browne dictated. Is that the word?
I dictated it towards you. I suggested it to you, yeah.
So I said to him, hey, sorry was very busy. I've killed 3 people and I don't know how to stop. I'm not even sure if I want to. Can you keep a secret? 2 days later.
No.
2 days later. Haha. What?
Is that it?
And then the next one, about 10 minutes after that,
Go on.
cans.
Question mark?
Yeah.
Well, hang on a second. So he thinks, hang on. So he's there going, she could potentially be a murderer. And one of his friends is giving him advice going, say cans.
I really hope so.
Ask her if you want to go for cans. Cans, of all things. Cans. Not drinks, not cocktails. Not, would you like a bottle of Courvoisier? Would you like to share a magnum of champagne with
I'm
me?
going bushing with this lad.
It's like cans. Bag of cans. I know the way to this woman's heart. This is the one. John, isn't this the one that snots all over herself? Yeah. Oh, bag of cans, man. Bag of cans.
He's not wrong. I do like a bag of cans, though. In fairness, he knows me there. So that's where we are at the moment. We'll see what happens.
Well, it's only fair that I get to reply back to him, because it's actually me and him that's having the relationship at this stage. You're only the conduit. I feel like we're going to be in an episode of Catfish in about 2 years' time on MTV. Like, it seems you've been part of a podcast. Can I reply to him later? Yeah,
We'll see.
We will.
Okay,
Well,
okay.
we've already broken the seal on that fucking. On that, we have to continue this. We can't leave people hanging, not knowing what's going on. We have to give them a little bit more.
Oh God, this is going to be some saga that goes
this
on
is
and
brilliant.
on. Let's get into this week's podcast, though. We're starting off by playing a game of What Happened Next.
Oh, okay.
So I've got a series of videos for you.
Yeah.
For each one, when they pause, I want you to predict what happens next.
A young woman and her boyfriend are shopping at a convenience store. But something's happening at the cash register. A surveillance camera captures this guy pulling a gun on the store clerk. As the couple go to pay, the clerk announces,
I got robbed. Did you? Yeah.
suddenly the robber bursts back in and herds them all to the back of the store.
Ooh.
You, that right there.
Oh. This is it.
This is pretty
Pause.
serious stuff.
Ooh. Okay, hang on a second now. Okay, so it's something to do with the couple, because they said it's a couple, so it's couple are the focus of the story.
Yeah.
So okay, the couple are looking at GAT, and then there might be people listening in America, by the way, or England, who are going, "What the fuck is GAT? GAT is alcohol." People are looking at GAT, and then maybe your man is looking to buy a bag of cans,
Possibly. Maybe he's got a hot date lined up.
and then they go to the cash register. Your man says, "I've just been robbed," and the guy who robbed the place with the gun fucks off. Then he comes back in and tells them all to get to the back of the store. I think this is a proposal video.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I
interesting.
think this is a proposal video.
Really?
Yeah, he's going to say get down. Oh, he's going to say get down on your knees, and then your man's going to get down on his knees, and he's going to say only one, and then it's going to be like Camille or whatever her name is.
Fancy. Camille.
Camille. I thought of no better place because we met over a Coors Light. Not sponsoring. A Coors Light. Oh, by the way, my eyes are I've such lazy eyes. I didn't even get to the lens there. I literally just looked at. Do you always look at yourself in the camera when you're doing selfies?
Oh, yeah,
and
you
it
look
looks
at
then like you're
yourself.
looking off this way. I should do this. Not a sponsor. But then I don't know if I've looked in the right place because I can't see myself. So I have to look back here and then I go look in the wrong place again. So I must get into the habit of just going, not a sponsor. Yeah, so I think that he's going to pop the question.
Oh, that's very romantic of you now, Ross.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, nothing says, would you like to marry me? Like, well, it could be worse. You could be dead.
Let's see if you're right.
All right.
The couple hunker down. You can hear the terror in the woman's voice
Yeah.
as the bad guy focuses his attention on her.
You have kids? How many kids? Is that your girl? It's my girlfriend. I haven't seen a ring. Yeah, we're not married.
The robber reaches ominously into his bag.
Yeah?
You know what? What are you waiting for?
He hands something to the boyfriend. Then this happens.
Will you marry me?
Get in.
Are you serious?
And it starts to dawn on the petrified
I would have boxed the fucking head off him.
I think I speak on behalf of everyone. This is the worst idea for a wedding proposal I have ever seen in my life.
And he's still intimidating the guy with the gun. Hey, you kids, you married? Give her this ring. I'd still be like, this is still just some kind of weird mugging. Yeah, this is what.
young woman what's really going on. The robbery is actually a crazy proposal of marriage.
Is that yes?
Everybody was in on it except for her.
Fucking hell.
I think you're right. I think that is the tactic that she now thinks, you know what, married life can't be any worse than being held up and almost
Yeah.
killed in a petrol station.
Yeah.
You know?
But imagine if she said no. It's like, actually, do you know what? I was thinking this is a good out. I didn't want to dump you. I thought if I get shot here, this will be a fucking easy out for me.
Fair play to you. I did not see that coming. I did
Really?
not see that outcome when I see an armed robbery in a petrol station. Very romantic of you now, Ross.
Do you know why I know that? Because people are fucking dumb as shit. And I literally have to go, what's the stupidest thing this could be? That's where my brain goes. Like, what is the thing that I would expect if I was looking for the stupidest thing? Because people, by and large, nowadays, are thick as shit. So I go, what would a thick person do? Oh, I know, I'd have fucking hired somebody to nearly shoot my wife, my girlfriend in the head and then go, up, ba-doo, ba-doo.
So for
I
this,
guarantee that gun was loaded.
they had to shut down the whole store. They had to
Call the cops?
let them know that this was going to be happening.
Yeah.
There was a huge amount of work that went
Yeah,
into
yeah.
the worst marriage proposal of all time.
Well, you can't blame the guy. You can't blame the guy. Like he did do a proper proposal. Like he didn't just do the whole like, will you marry me? You
But
know?
he scared the shite out of her first.
Yeah, but maybe their relationship is that of like, you know, they know each other that well that he kind of understood the, but like,
She'll get some laugh out of this now. Were you very romantic in your wedding proposal, Ross? How
No.
did you do it?
no.
Oh, were you that person? So we get married or
Well, no,
what?
you see, because I am generally, I'm a very passionate, romantic person.
Okay.
But the thing is, I can't wait if I have to give someone a present.
But even for a wedding,
No.
you're only going to propose hopefully once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
So would you not go
No.
big on this and just wait for once?
No, there was 2 hours between the time I bought the ring and the time I proposed.
No way.
I can't wait. I just can't fucking wait.
Oh, so
if
how
I,
did you do?
If I buy someone a present, I'm like, and it's for their birthday, I'm like, do you want one present a day until your birthday?
Aww.
That's the way I do it. I just can't. I can't keep things in. I can't keep secrets. I can keep secrets, but I can't keep a surprise.
Okay.
That's the problem. So I just waited until she came home. And I was like, let's go do something tonight. Let's go out. She came home from work. She's like, oh, I'm tired, whatever. And then I was like, fuck this shit. And I just proposed at the bedside.
Oh.
And then she hid under the covers for
Did you really?
15 minutes. I'll tell you what. Do you know what's really fucking difficult? Staying on one knee for 15 minutes going, should I leave? Should I pack a bag? What's going on?
So she hadn't given you the answer.
She
so
couldn't give an answer. She couldn't give an answer because she was so embarrassed. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So you said, "Will you marry me?"
Yeah.
On one knee.
Yeah.
And she just got into bed.
Yeah. She's gone to bed. Lazy cunt. She is just the antithesis of movement. I basically asked a sloth, will you marry me?
You just caught her on the hop completely. Oh.
And then as soon as she said yes, I was like, oh, we're going to get absolutely mangalated tonight. So, yeah.
Oh, I thought you'd have been way more romantic than that now, Ross. I thought you would have been like...
If I find a woman I care about, I'll probably put a bit more effort into it.
Oh. Hey, speaking of unromantic, this next clip, have a watch of this. And again,
Okay.
like the last time, when it pauses, I need you to predict what's going to happen next. So
All
this
right.
is a clip of a very wealthy billionaire. His name is Alki David. I don't know if you've ever
Alki?
heard Alki. Yeah. He's of
Unfortunate name.
Greek descent. So this is him and his wife. They're on the red carpet being interviewed for an event. This is what happens.
So we're here with Alki and Jennifer David. Of course, the
Okay, he's fucking loaded anyway.
You can tell even by looking at him, can't
He's
you?
fucking loaded. Do you know what? He's a cool looking guy. Did you say he's Italian?
Greek.
Greek, yeah. He's got like the eyebrows and the tan.
He
and,
could also
and
be-
sleek as well, as in like he's quite svelte.
But he could also be a Bond villain,
He could.
couldn't he?
He could.
He's
yeah,
got that
he could.
kind of
he's
vibe
just,
about
he's
him.
just short a monocle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a scar.
Yeah, but she's pretty much like Miss World level.
Yeah, and funny you should say that because they actually own one of the biggest model agencies in the world, like
Okay.
Helena Christensen and
Yeah.
all these names on their books. So
Yeah.
you're bang on there.
Yeah, see?
owners of 9021 Go and, of course, Have Faith and Phil.
How do you feel about people that can't look you in the eye? Do you know people that talk to your forehead? People do that.
Okay, I'm
Like
looking
they-
at your forehead
Like they
now.
talk to people's foreheads.
That feels very uncomfortable now
Doesn't it?
to actually going out of my way to look at your forehead.
Yeah.
That's more
but
work.
Some people do that. They just look at people's foreheads when they're talking to them.
They're
It's
just-
very disingenuous. It's like they're very deceitful.
They're obviously uncomfortable with eye contact. Eye contact is too intense. Anyway, come on, what's going to happen?
And many, many other companies. Good to have you here.
Thank you so much.
You look beautiful.
Fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
Again, Bond villain.
Thank you so much. Yeah, very deep.
Nishka.
Well, I'm a little bit chilly, Jen.
That's okay.
Right.
He just took the microphone off of you one.
So they're having just a general chit chat on the red carpet.
Mm-hmm.
How are you? Looking nice. That kind of talk. And he's grabbed the mic.
It's not a proposal because he loves himself too much. You can tell he's hard for himself. he's staring, he's seducing the lens. So this relationship, this whole thing, there's nobody else there in his eyes. She's not there, your one's not there. It's just him and whoever's on the other
He's
end
got
of that
two
lens.
very beautiful women beside him now.
I know, yeah. But what I think he's going to do is I think he's going to start serenading either the interviewer or the camera itself. I think he's going to. He grabbed the mic, so he wants to perform. I think he's going to be like, "You're just too good to be true.
Smooth.
Can't take my eyes off of you." That's what I think he's going to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, it's gonna explode! It's gonna explode! Oh, fucking hell! Oh, that's the last thing I thought was gonna happen. Just the brass section. He went instrumental. Oh, look at the eye. It's the eye contact with the camera. He's literally just like, that is amazing. That is amazing.
I think you got to go back and watch.
Such a fucking robust. And like, if that was like, that was like the Aretha Franklin of farts. It was so
depth to
soulful.
it, wasn't there?
It was like, there was so much soul and so much, back again. I can't, that's, oh my, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Aretha Franklin.
Why? Like, why? What has come into
That's
his
a
head?
tight ass as well. I'll tell you what, that's a tight ass because he had to push there. No, I'm telling you, there was
This is
no
really in-depth about farts.
there was no question in his mind that was a dry arse.
So do you think he was holding this in, waiting for his moment?
No, I think he was
This
he just felt a bit of pressure.
Just came
He
upon
felt a
him.
bit of pressure. That was early fart pressure. That wasn't that wasn't in there for ages.
Okay.
Because because what happens when that happens is there's an accumulation, and then the accumulation builds up, and then it becomes a very kind of a sloppy fart. I'm not saying wet or shitty. I'm saying it's just sloppy in general. Just kind of like. Right, but this one was deep up there. It was only just after entering the chamber, and he went, "Oh, I feel something," and he went, "But it's going to take a bit of work to get it out." That's why he had to have the confidence to go, "Nothing else is going to come out with this." Tight arse, arse clench, focus on the camera. That's what you need.
You have to admire the confidence, though. It's the direct look down the lens while farting.
Yeah.
And then immediately there was no apologies.
Straight back, boom, and say nothing. I'm so fucking rich. I'm so rich. I will fart on the stick that you hold in your hand to hold up to your mouth. I'm literally, boom, here, talk back into my fart dust.
There's two beautiful women on either side of him, and he doesn't care.
No,
He's like, I'm
doesn't give a fuck.
Gonna let the world
I've
know.
lost respect for all three people in this scenario. How both of them haven't punched him in the face.
Money can't buy you manners, that's for sure.
He's got such a smirk.
Okay, I don't want to put my mouth on that now. That's absolutely disgusting. Oh,
And he's so happy. Did you hear that? To the sound guy, there's a guy with a boom like this or whatever, or there's some guy off the stage like, "Did you hear that?" Yeah, it was pretty fucking good, wasn't it? Yeah, it just entered the chamber, and I just went, "You know what? It's going to take a bit of work," but I was confident there was nothing else there, just air.
oh my goodness. Jennifer, I'm not often speechless, but I think
He's such a dude. He's such a dude. He's literally. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, she wants to ask my missus a question, but my fart's more interesting than whatever she has to say.
Now you know why she was doing a nervous laugh, because he's obviously got form of doing this. So
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
going,
yeah.
Alki, do not fart on the red carpet again.
Who is
Do
this
not."
guy?
He's
my favourite guy. This is my favourite person.
His name
now.
is Alki David. He is one of the heirs to a Coca-Cola bottling plant.
Oh, well, he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He's probably farting in all the bottles
He's
and everything.
a multi-billionaire.
If you open a bottle of Coke and there's a little bit of a odd ass, then you go, Alki's been at this one. Boom.
One more video for you.
All right.
This is in French, so
Ouais.
we're going to need you to get a bit descriptive on this. So this is Christmas time. A family are all exchanging gifts. This is what happens.
What happens next, is it?
What happens next?
I'm already going to call it. I already know what it is.
Have you seen this?
I think it is.
Okay.
I think it's Mein Kampf.
Yes!
Yes! Let's play it anyway, because I love it. How did I guess? I didn't even know it was French. Okay, it's Christmas. Look at the gifts. Everyone's opening gifts. Yeah, and a kid opens a present from the grandfather, and it's Adolf Hitler's autobiography, Mein Kampf. And he asked for Minecraft. And the granddad got a Mein Kampf. Amazing. Could you imagine Christmas morning and you're going, I can't wait to play a bit of Minecraft. And then you end up there at 4 o'clock in the afternoon crying going, he had the same mustache as Chaplin, but he wasn't as nice. That is, there are no two things that are the opposite more than Minecraft and Mein Kampf.
I mean, it's not an easy mistake to make. It's really not. It's very different. Did you ever get a weird or give a weird present? Like, is there any present that stands out that you thought, what?
Did I ever give or receive a weird present?
My auntie years ago, she gave me. Now my auntie's is kind of quieter. She wouldn't be like, hey, up for the crack type of thing.
Yeah.
She's kind of reserved, lovely
Yeah.
lady. She gave me a knickers, right? But it was enormous.
Okay.
Like you could fit 3 of me, 4 of me into
yeah.
this knickers, and it was all wrapped up and everything.
And for
Like,
what reason?
I've no idea. It was for Christmas.
Did she explain it?
It was for Christmas. No, and I couldn't ask her because I was going, she's really nice and lovely and like just reserved. She's not the auntie that like you have the banter with.
She wouldn't grab a mic and fart into it like.
No, absolutely not. She gave me this gigantic knickers, and to this day, I'd say it's 20 years later, and I still don't know.
Do you think that it might be a wrong gift? Could somebody have opened up an iPod Nano? This massive arsed woman going, what the fuck is this? Do you think it could have been a wrong
I've
gift?
wondered for years and years. I don't know. I'd like, why would you give somebody just one gigantic knickers? Even if it was a present for somebody else.
When was this? How long ago was this?
Oh, it's years ago. Years ago.
Is she still alive?
Yes.
Can we ring her next week?
Oh, okay, maybe.
Yeah?
Maybe, okay.
Let's get to the bottom. You can't leave these things go. I'm actually improving your life. I'm not leaving on any of these text messages go unanswered.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving any of these mysteries. I'm surprised you're even able to sleep at night. I'd be lying there going, but they were huge. I've never gotten a weird gift.
Have you not?
I don't think I've
I
ever
thought now
gotten...
you'd be full of stories about weird presents.
No,
and stuff.
because everyone around me is normal. That's the problem. I'm also normal. Everyone around me is normal. I'm, you know, and I'm like, no, I've never given a weird gift. I'm a good gift giver.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm a very good gift giver.
So, like, do you do a lot of like research and you're kind of like listening out to little clues and
pick
hints?
up, I pick up on things that people say.
Like, women are amazing at dropping hints at stuff we want.
Yeah.
Like, amazing. So if you don't pick up on the hints we drop, then like
Yeah,
there's
but
something wrong.
I kind of go even deeper. I go for the things that you don't even know that you've said or hinted at. So like I'll pick up
stuff we don't
I'll
want.
pick up on something. No, I'll pick up on something that you said like 3 years ago. That's only if I like want someone to like have any bit of joy in their life. Most people I'm just like, oh, a box of hacks or whatever.
Well, I'm going to give you a present right now because we're moving on.
All right.
We're playing Sweet or Sour.
Oh no.
Last week on the show.
Do you know? Oh, okay. These are wrapped individually, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, because I've got a thing where I don't eat anything unless it's industry standard. You know this, don't you?
No.
I'm not really doing this whole I'm normal thing very well, am I? Okay, so I can't eat anything unless it's industry standard.
What?
Lorraine once came in one night. We were sitting down watching TV. And we're watching a movie. And Lorraine goes, you want some microwave popcorn? I goes, I'd love microwave popcorn.
Yeah.
And then she went out and she made microwave popcorn. And then she got back the Maltesers.
Yeah.
And she put the Maltesers in
Lovely.
the popcorn. And I was like,
Yeah.
I can't eat that.
What?
I was like, I can't eat that.
Why?
It's like, what are you doing? What are you
That's the
mixing?
most amazing thing ever.
I was like, what are you mixing 2 different things for? I was like, what? And she was like, I went through all this effort to put. I was like, no, you just ruined it now. And then she was like,
That is the most delicious thing in the world.
I don't care if it's delicious. If Kelkin and the people and Mars or whoever the people make Maltesers decided to make it, I'll eat it when they make it. Make it in the factory. I don't want none of this fucking ad hoc fucking concoction shit. No.
What's in a stir fry? It's a mixture of concoction of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's industry standard.
What do you mean this is what?
Like if someone said to me, "Hey, why don't you mix some of this dairy milk with some of these crisps?" I'm like, "I'll wait until Dairy Milk and Tato have the idea to make a Tato bar."
They did,
which
and
they did,
it was
and
disappointing.
shit.
It was
shit. Yeah.
Do you know what?
I'm industry standard. I have my own fork.
Oh my god.
I have my own fork. So every fork in my house is the same type of fork.
Yeah.
Bar one that I've held on to that I know that no one else is going to eat off of. So I kind of plank it around the place.
And do you keep it in a certain?
I kind of like I sequester it away from the other forks and then if I see a guest eat off that fork, I'm like, the fork's fucking done now. So then I gotta fucking like recirculate a new
You're
fork
actually
into it.
getting weirder.
I have my
and
own cup.
weirder.
that no one drinks
Well,
out of.
I get having a cup that you like.
Not that I like. That if anybody else drank out of,
It's
I would have
ruined.
to go buy a new cup. Yeah. Do you put toilet roll on the toilet seat when you go to the toilet? Like public toilet, whatever.
Yeah, the odd time, yeah, if it's really manky
The
place.
odd time.
Yeah, as in like if it's manky.
The odd time.
Why, you do it every
fucking...
who's got time for that?
A guy who doesn't want to get fucking toilet aids.
Come on, you're diverting from
No,
this
I'm not
now.
diverting on this. This is a very important fucking issue.
How you sit on the toilet.
No,
yeah.
it's a very important issue. Yeah, I don't want to get fucking toilet aids off anyone, so I'll put the fucking things down. By the way, men aren't very good at going to the toilet. There's usually piss there. So I have to clean up after every dude after
What
they go
is
to the
wrong
toilet.
with you,
I don't
actually,
know.
by the
I
way,
don't,
like-
not me. I sit down.
I thought
'cause
you
I can't-
enjoy the aiming thing.
No,
Yeah.
hello. I'm like that fucking dinosaur from fucking Jurassic Park.
Mr. Sprinkler over here.
So I'm a sit downer. So I not only put toilet roll on the toilet seat. So what I do is I go one on the left, one on the right, yeah, one on the back, right,
Yeah,
bridging
okay.
the gap between the two.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I also
So
do.
like you really
and
go
then I also,
all down.
oh yeah, and then I also do one down the front.
What?
One down the front.
Of the like you've the flat surface and then you're going down.
Yeah, so it hangs down into the thing.
What's
Because
that?
men will piss and it'll dribble and go underneath the thing, and I don't want to fucking sit down and then have a fucking. So at least I have toilet roll then to fucking shield. That's in a downstairs toilet here. Fucking forget about it.
So you do the toilet thing.
The full thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I may as well build my own fucking toilet every time I go to the toilet.
See,
and I also do this in my downstairs bathroom, my own house, because that's where the guests go. Upstairs, it's only family asses. I'm like, that's grand by me. But everyone else, they're fucking guest asses. I'm not having no random fucking guest asses.
Somebody could do with a pair of underpants.
Just saying. I bought shares in it. All right, but this is cool. And this
Okay.
is why I'm saying this. Toxic waste, no problem. Because, see this? See, this is why I trust you. It's sealed.
Yeah.
Which means no one's opened it. So already I'm not like, oh, somebody with fucking menopause hands now has been at this. Oh yeah, I won't eat cakes that old women make either.
Oh my god, you are a nightmare. You are a nightmare of a man.
I won't eat cakes. I won't eat cakes that old women make. Unless
the
they're, unless they're actual bakers, industry standard, right? Fucking proper sieves and everything. I won't. If someone said, "Oh, I've made you some Chester cake," I'm like, "Oh yeah," fucking set fire to that fucking Chester cake. Big fucking menopause face hanging
Just
over
because
it
of their
and stuff.
age.
Well,
That's
not just that.
You are a disgrace.
My dad was in the English market and was buying tripe and trisheen once. I think all of my idiosyncrasies come from trauma.
Right.
Right? I had a dude's piss drip on my fucking tabernacle when I was going for a piss once when I was fucking younger probably, and trauma. Hello. And then somebody probably fucking went to all the forks in front of me when I was like fucking 6 or something. So I was like, I'm fucking taking this fork. Right? So there must be some kind of root to all this. And when I was in the English market with my dad, he wanted to buy tripe and trisheen. Tripe and trisheen. I'm looking very right down the lens. Tripe and trisheen is an Irish dish, which is the lining of a
Oh yeah.
sheep's stomach.
Oh, it's the most horrible texture.
And then it's just coagulated blood. It's like a black pudding without any texture in
Oh,
it.
even my neck is now like getting all like
Yeah.
that horrible. Oh.
Yeah, tripe and trisheen, and he'd make it with mashed potatoes and onions and white sauce. White sauce. It's not. It doesn't
What
even,
is white
It doesn't even
sauce?
have a flavour. It's the flavour of white.
It's just moist.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
It is.
They should just call it moist
It's
sauce.
literally potato lube. Is what it is. It's wallpaper paste with less flavour. So he bought that, right, and it was an old woman was serving it, and it was like it was like a giant metal tray. The table was like a giant. It was like someone took like one of the wall urinals, the big metal stainless
Yeah.
steel ones, and laid it flat. So it had like a drainage thing, and all the bits of meat were on top of it and everything. And then she got a plastic bag, and my dad was like, "Can I get some tripe and trisheen?" She went, and she leant in. She leant over the table and she scooped up a load of tripe and trisheen, and a big massive drool fell, landed on all of only the stuff she was picking up, landed a big web, and it got caught by all the tripe and trisheen, and then she stuffed it all into the bag, and we were walking out, and I was like, "Dad, fucking bin that," because she just fucking drooled all over the fucking thing. And my dad went, "Sure, it'll all fucking boil away."
No.
So since
that
then,
is
yeah, I'm
nasty.
not fucking having no drooly fucking old ones making cakes and then fucking presenting them to me as if there's no spit in them.
Okay.
Fuck that shit.
Okay, I get that trauma. I get that bit.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
So
I
I
would
like
have
that
been.
this is sealed. I'm perfectly okay with this now. Yeah.
Okay, so these are.
Fucking, I love these so much.
Do you? Have you tried these before?
Have I tried toxic waste? I've ruined all of the lining off my tongue and stomach because I ate a whole packet one time in one go.
That's what you're doing
and
right now.
then drank Bulmer's fucking berry at a gig that they had put it on for free because it was a TV show. Yeah, me and my buddy got violently sick because we ate a whole fucking packet of these.
These are said to be the most sour sweets of all time.
That's a lie.
There was a version of these that were actually banned off the market
Oh, really?
at one point. Yeah. So
There is a sourer sweet.
Is there?
Yeah, in Cork.
Oh.
Auntie Nellie's. You know the
Yeah.
sweet places. They're called fizz bombs.
Oh.
Yeah, they're called fizz bombs. They're much bigger. They're like a kind of they're like a gobstopper kind of thing, and they're super. These are almost. I think it's just they're smaller is the only difference.
Yeah. So the
My
toxic
mouth's watering already.
the
Sorry.
toxic waste challenge. The lowest level is 60 seconds with one in your mouth. But I think we need to go.
Oh, up that I can do
Yeah.
that. I can piss that.
So 30 seconds with 5.
Oh.
Dare you go further?
Yeah. Let's fucking go for it.
Okay.
If we're going to become a legend in this game, you have to be willing to put more than 5 sweets in your mouth for 60 seconds.
Right. Well, you better get opening those sweets then.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
How many are we looking at?
How many do you fancy? So 5 is pretty impressive.
Is this according to what now?
This is according to
fucking
the
sadistic thing you've made.
This is according to the toxic waste people.
Oh, these people shouldn't be allowed to fucking. 2. Have you ever had toxic waste?
No.
You've never had toxic waste?
No.
Well, hang on a second. I'm not doing this on my own.
No, this is all about you.
Well, are you allergic?
All about you.
No.
Oh, I'm allergic to.
You're not. I'm allergic to bravery. I'll tell you what, right? I'll tell you what. So that you have a feel for what I'm going through because you're an empath,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
All women are quite empathetic. So that you have a feel for what I'm going through, you put 2 in your mouth
Okay.
while I do the 5 or 6 or whatever.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
And you should be able to hold out with the 5 or with the 2, as I am with the 5 or 6.
Okay.
That's fair, isn't it?
Right.
You can't expect someone to do something without being willing to do it yourself.
How are you opening these? These are really hard to open.
Do you have any kind of weird hang-ups? Like having to put a whole roll of toilet roll on the toilet seat before going to the jacks, or not eating stuff, and do you get freaked out by other people's kids?
Other people's kids?
Yeah, like they're all like, "Hey, here, look, I gave you a ball," and you're like, "Oh, fuck, you probably licked that a while ago, you fucking horrible little gremlin."
No, not other
No?
people's kids. I do have a weird food thing like that now because your story about the
This is
English
like
market.
ASMR, by the way. All you hear is.
I do remember being a kid, and do you know the way you're meant to keep meat on the bottom section of the fridge?
Yeah, it's a guideline. It's not a rule.
Yeah, except for when it's quite bloody liver,
All right.
and the blood starts seeping down onto
Yeah.
your lovely chocolate yogurt that
Yeah,
you were
yeah,
looking
yeah.
forward
Oh,
to
nice.
eating. Yeah, the blood just put me off. Ugh. Even now thinking about it, oh my
put
god!
you off what?
Put me off like anything kind of chocolatey, yogurty, mousse, that kind
Oh,
of stuff.
really?
Yeah. To this day, I'm like, oh, there's blood all over it. There's blood all over it.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that's trauma.
Yeah.
That's mad. By the way, I spoke to a psychologist about the conditional traumatic induced Tourette's.
Okay.
She was at a gig of mine. She was in the front row, and someone asked, "What do you do?" This is so fucking hard. And she was like, "I'm a psychologist." I was like, "Can I ask you something about Tourette's or whatever?" I said, "I don't have Tourette's." I said, "Well, I have like a conditional kind of like induced Tourette's." She's like, "Oh yeah, that's a legit thing."
Is it?
Yeah, caused by trauma. I was like, I just diagnosed myself. I was fucking right. And she was like, yeah, it's.
So what do you need? What do you
She
need
said
to
there's
do
nothing
to
you
get
can
over
do.
it?
She said you're too old.
You're just stuck with this
Yeah.
weird Brendan Dassey tick.
He's in his. She said it was always probably there. She said, are you quite highly strung and like animated and over? I was like, nah.
I'm pretty normal.
I'm pretty fucking chill, you know. And she said, yeah, it was probably always there, but this is obviously something that's brought to the forefront. Have you opened yours?
I've got my 2 here.
All right. These are pretty.
Right.
These are pretty fucking intense.
What are we going for? A minute?
Oh, you have to just keep them in the whole time. I have to keep them the whole time and then eat them.
Oh, right, okay.
Or when they get sweet. When they get sweet,
When they get
stop
sweet.
being sour. You can spit them out.
Okay. So how many have you got there?
I've got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
My mouth is
I'm
fucking.
kinda nervous
I'm
now
actually
about this
drowning
one.
in my own
In your
saliva
own saliva.
already because my mouth's watering so much.
Okay.
These are fucking so intense.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah, 3, 2, 1,
Go.
go. When I move things around, that's what gets really bad. I can fucking hell.
Oh. Oh, I touched the roof of my mouth. Oh.
Fucking hell.
Ah. Oh my god.
This looks like a really shit porn.
Oh. It was stuck to the roof of my mouth.
It's like the weirdest porn ever, isn't it? Oh!
Oh my god.
So much juice. I'm in the sweet zone already. No, I'm not. I just got hit by another wave of it. Fucking hell.
Oh my god.
I'm past it. I'm in the sweet zone. I'm chewing now.
This is the worst version of mukbang ever, isn't it?
It's pretty bad, isn't it?
Oh. Oh. Okay, now I'm in the sweet zone.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Fucking hell. Oh,
I
I'm still
love that.
getting aftertaste of it. Whew. 5 was pretty intense. 5 was fucking extreme. Yeah, it's still fucking sour, even though it's sweet, it's still sour. Fucking hell.
Oh my god.
What do you make of them? By the way, everyone's after tuning out now. Everyone's like, fuck this shit. This show went downhill so quick.
It started badly, do you know? It just kept going. It
They've
just
been
kept going.
They've been opening sweets for the last 10 minutes. And now they're just going. They sound like the woman that was serving the striping machine. Oh my god.
I like them now.
They're great, aren't they?
Like,
Fucking
it's
hell.
horrible for the first 30
It's
seconds.
not horrible, it's just extreme. It's so extreme.
When you can't keep your eyes open.
Yeah. And it's every time you move. Like every time you like swirl one around or move your tongue around, then you just get like a fucking
What's the weirdest food you've ever eaten?
cow's brains.
Ugh, where?
Live crickets.
Oh, come on.
Mealworms.
Were you on, like, I'm
Industry
a celebrity or
standard.
something?
An old
Yeah.
woman didn't give them to me. She did like, you can fuck off.
What do they taste like?
The mealworms were very tuna-y, chickeny.
Okay.
And the mealworm and the crickets were quite chickeny as well.
It's textures for me now.
Is
it's
it?
textures that...
The
like,
mealworms were very dry. They weren't wormy. They were actually quite dry. Like
Okay.
there wasn't much of a bad texture to them, just except for the movement.
prawns now, they freak me out. It's the texture of prawns that I just... I like the taste of them, but it's the texture of them. It's just a bit of a...
They're dry and rubbery. That's a lovely texture.
No, it's not.
Do you not
No.
like calamari or squid?
No, absolutely hate it.
No?
Oh, it's like eating rubber
Oh,
bands.
I've eaten full octopuses, like little tiny ones with the heads and everything.
Oh, no. It's the tentacle and the little suctiony
Yeah,
things. No.
yeah. I wasn't mad about that, but I had cow's brains, boiled cow's brains.
Oh, God.
Yeah, there was pan fried as well. I went for boiled for some reason
It's the next thing
in
again.
Spain, and what they brought out to me was essentially a half of a brain.
So it looked brainy.
Oh, it wasn't sliced or carved or like, you know, kind of like spread out in a fan with some like, you know, couscous. Right? No, just a half of a brain
Come here,
on a
like,
plate.
times aren't that tough that you need to eat the brains as well of an animal.
I ordered it because I was like, they're hardly going to give me brains. And then they brought out brains, and I was like, I'm fucking eating brains.
Were they flavoured?
They were completely brain flavored.
So what's that like? Is like
It was no. They were grey. First of all, they weren't like you expect like a pink kind of brain. It was just grey, like the greyest of greys. Right, like do you know Blanche from Coronation Street? Her hair. That's how grey it was.
that
right?
is such a great description of
Yeah.
brain.
Ventricles, bloody looking ventricles all the way through it, and it was the same like texture of a brain on the outside, all those kind of bumps
Oh,
and stuff,
God.
right?
Oh.
Cut through, not even cut through it. It was like a pate almost. It was the texture of like this weird kind of like dry kind of rough jelly that was like a pate, and you could literally you could crush it between your tongue and your palate.
Oh, you were really not selling this
Yeah,
to me.
so I put it in my mouth and I was eating it, and it was just falling apart. It was like tofu. That's what it was like, tofu.
Okay.
And then like as in the texture.
Oh.
But yeah, and then the taste was pure salt. Like it was as if someone just dipped it in the ocean. It was so salty, horrifically salty. And then every so often, as you're chewing it, you'd come across like a biscuit or something in there that was rock solid like a biscuit. It was the most disconcerting thing I've ever eaten in my entire life.
Actually, my stomach is weak, man. That is.
It was horrific.
Oh.
Like nobody could possibly go, And I've got a weird taste. Like I'd eat anything. I'd eat any type of seafood, any type of fucking, I'd rip apart fucking shrimp for you and all that kind of stuff. No problem whatsoever. Sushi and anything. I'd eat anything.
So good, yeah.
I'd eat anything. But this was just fucking like,
I
was like, what's wrong with you?
I actually feel unwell listening to that. Listen,
Yeah.
I was I lived in Sweden for a while, and the moose is like the national animal.
As in the animal a moose,
Yeah,
like.
yeah. So we were taking it was on Erasmus. So I was in college in Sweden.
Yeah.
So we were taken on a trip to
What does that mean? Erasmus.
studying abroad. Erasmus.
Just give it a fancier name, like.
Yeah,
Yeah, like Chiropodist.
We were taken to a moose park. So a bit like Photo Wildlife Park. You kind of follow the trail around and you see the little baby moose and you get to feed the moose.
Yeah.
And then like people are getting like little kind of like, you know, horseback riding on
Yeah.
the moose type of a thing.
Yeah.
And you're going around and it's
Probably
all
called
lovely.
mooseback riding, I'd say.
Mooseback riding, I suppose. You get like it's so lovely. You're getting to know all about the moose and stuff. And towards
I
the
can
end
see
of
where
the
this is
trail,
going.
there's a smell and you're going, someone's having a barbecue.
Abattoir. Oh, they just shoot them and cook them.
They cook the moose. So we all had moose burgers while watching the little baby moose as well, which felt very wrong.
Yeah, they could at least build a wall there between the barbecue and the other moose, like.
Very tasty though.
Do you ever look at vegetarians and vegans and go like, what's the point of being alive? Like vegetarians and vegans, or I look at even just healthy people.
You don't lose the will to live. You've been healthy there.
No, but I look at them, right? And I was working out recently. I was going to the gym trying to lose weight, right? And I was going to there, and all the personal trainers are all like, hey, and they're all happy and upbeat, and like, we got energy, and, we haven't got any atrophy in our muscles, and, our legs don't sting all the time, whatever, right? And they were all walking around and stuff, and their skin was clear, and they're hey, whatever. And I was looking at them, and I was like, yeah, hey, come on, I want to be like you guys. And then they were like, oh, by the way, you can have half a Solero, and you can have half of them a night. And I was looking at them going, are you fucking having a laugh? I was like, what do you mean?
What are we meant to do with the other half?
Yeah,
Put it back in the
I'm
freezer.
like, fuck off. They're like,
What?
half a Solero. Hey, you can have some Manhattan popcorn. I'm like, what do you mean some? When you say some now, do you mean like a fucking trough full of it? They're like, no, it's the little bag. You can have one of them a night.
Oh.
I was like, why would you fucking, like, there's no trade-off there. Like, I would sooner lose a leg than
You
have
wouldn't.
to. I
You
would
don't like popcorn that much that you'd lose your leg.
not popcorn, but like all cheese and all the other stuff. They were like, how are you struggling with the cheese? I was like, I'm struggling a lot with the cheese. And they were like, are you cutting back? I was like, not really, but I'm struggling even just looking at it going, they're going to tell me I shouldn't be eating this. I'm still eating it. I'd like, fuck that.
I did Slimming World for a while a couple of years ago, and
Slimming
like
World's
that
alright.
fake away. I made my own taco fries. It took me about 2 hours to do. Now it tasted lovely, but 2 hours. Come on, there's no crack in that. No crack.
No, fuck that. I don't mind Slimming World. Like if you make your own chips, like out of potatoes, whatever,
Yeah.
and air fry them or whatever, you
Yeah.
can eat as many as you want. Like, yeah, fucking chalk that down.
Yeah.
And salt and vinegar
Go
the shit out of them.
Go to town on the Muller lights.
yeah. Do you know that thing that tastes of stevia?
Although they're a sin now. They're no longer sin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're a sin now.
All right.
Come here, speaking of meat and all that kind of stuff, I have a video for you here, and I think this is up there as being one of the weirdest videos that I've ever seen online.
The weirdest. Well, if it's the weirdest you've ever seen,
It's up there.
you're making a bold
It's-
claim.
It's definitely top 5.
Jesus.
I think.
All right.
I'm not even going to tell you anything about it. Just get stuck in for a couple of seconds and see if you can figure out what the crack is here.
Chris Carr, Seymour, Illinois.
Okay, so it's an American. There's a load of people sitting down. There's a lot of yellow. The seats are yellow, but also there's just a lot of yellow in general. People are wearing yellow t-shirts, and someone's been introduced onto stage, Seymour Rockefeller or whatever the fuck it is. This looks as well, by the way, like it's the 90s, maybe the 80s. Okay, so he's wearing a corn. It's a hat, and it's a corn on the cob hat.
Yeah.
And he looks like Johnny Bravo. It looks like the hair of Johnny Bravo, the corn on the cob hat. And he also looks like he invented time. And he looks as shocked to be there as the corn on the cob on his head. He's like, oh. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the new candidate for the presidential election 2024. Representing the Republicans.
Any ideas what's going on here? Give him a little bit more. Give him a little bit more. You might find something out.
Bah, bah, bah. He's calling something. Is he trying to shuck corn with his voice? I'm assuming by your reaction, he's not trying to shuck.
You had such a moment of clarity there.
I thought I had an epiphany. I was like, she's going to be like, how does he know all of these videos that I'm showing him today? He's not trying to shuck corn with his voice. Is he mating call? Piggy, 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 piggy. Piggy, 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 piggy. Pig thing. Something to do with the pig. Piggy, 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 piggy.
Freddie. Freddie!
He looks to the left as if to say, now would be a good time to do the cue that we've arranged earlier on. I'm 40 piggies over my quota.
Freddie. Freddie! Fred! I think I see him. He's right over here.
Has he just like walked out of somewhere unattended? Was he wearing a gown with no back to it about 20 minutes earlier? Mugged some guy and murdered him next to a wheelie bin and took his dungarees and his check shirt and his corn hat and decided, I'm going to get up on stage to draw some attention to myself. Oh, well, this is the coolest fucking cat I've ever seen in my life. Fucking the fourth Blues Brother has arrived. Now, I do know that is a pig call. Suey is a pig call.
Yes.
I know that from my being a fan of wrestling as a kid, because there was a tag team called the Godwins, and he used to go, Suey! There you go. Yeah, I do know that.
This is the Hog Calling Contest.
Oh, I love it.
Which happens yearly at the Illinois State Fair and many other state fairs in Midwest America. So that you're exactly right. It's
pig calling.
They're pig calling. They're calling pigs. So this is a contest to find the best hog caller.
But no pigs are coming to them.
No pigs are coming to them.
They're not even testing it out.
So we don't know are they any good?
Yeah. Like if Fred came to him, Fred! By the way, worst pig call I've ever heard in my life. Fred! It's like,
how many pig calls have you heard in your life?
No, hang on a second. It's a very specific call. Like if Fred dies, he's going to be like, Fred! It doesn't work with the rest of them. Gerard!
I do admire the confidence of this guy. There's something about him.
Well, he's rock and roll. He's rock and roll. He's got fucking sunglasses on. He's got the wraparounds, Ray-Bans, knockoff Ray-Bans.
You know, he's in it to win it.
Okay, please tell me.
Come on, pig!
Come on, pig! Fucking hell. He has his nose pressed nearly to his fucking ear. He's aggressive. It's almost like he's fucking being possessed by a pig.
And I don't understand the nose thing because it's not really going to affect. Oh my God.
Well,
that was really good.
Yeah, it does actually affect it. It does. No, hang on a second. You owe that man an apology. Hang on, listen. All the sound's coming out this way and it's just very open. This confines it a little bit. So maybe pigs have like a bit of congestion. Like what? Listen now, look. Right?
Oh yeah, there's depth.
It does. It gives you that guttural sound.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're learning.
Hey, you're pretty good at this.
We're learning. But listen, I mean, sometimes the lights go off and I have to tell Lorraine where I am. Lorraine, see. That's good. That is very good. In fairness,
you're an expert all of a sudden.
In fairness, no, he's got good tone. And they're all impressed. Like everyone's fucking full. Everyone's like this is not even in any way funny. They're all just like
they're all into it.
Yeah, they're all like that's fucking way better than Fred.
They are here for the contest.
So I've actually grew up in this city.
Jesus Christ, man. What the fuck is with the backstory? Oh my God. He's like one of those people that has to explain a song and the song is just about fucking frying pans. Do you know what I mean? Well, back in 1994, my mother, she actually had a favourite frying pan, and since she passed away, I kept that frying pan on the mantelpiece, and this is a little song about the mantelpiece that the frying pan stays on. No, I'm not into this guy at all. I hate people that actually like, this is coming from somebody who always talks, but I hate people that like are meant to do something and then they go off and like make a meal out of it. I'm like, get up and do the thing you're meant to do. Stop making a meal out of it. Like, you know, when everything that everyone does these days is fucking, there's an acceptance speech attached to it. And they've done nothing. Do you know what I mean? hey guys, I'm just going live. So many people have asked me to go live in the last week.
No one asked you.
Fucking hell.
So, but I actually studied this and watched it, so we'll see how well I do today.
Your fucking mic handling skills are fucking shocking. He took it around the mic 4 different fucking ways.
But he does grab the mic in such a way that it looks like he's going to make some kind of.
He's got it this way, which is like I'm going to beatbox. Like he's starting to cup the top of it to create that, that kind of echoey kind of thing. And what, pigs come to the sound of a fucking didgeridoo, do they? No, they fucking didgeridoo, don't you fucking thick cunt. No, I'm not into this guy at all. This guy isn't authentic. He's not the real deal. He hasn't even dressed for the occasion. He's wearing like a fucking Ralph Lauren t-shirt or something. First guy, looked like he saw the first 2 pigs fuck. Second guy was totally in on it. Like he's the sunglasses on. He was just like, I'm fucking. This guy, no. I'm not buying it at all. This guy looked at a YouTube video and thought he could come in here and fucking try and take the title off the real fucking deal. You can't do that.
Okay. This is how much you know about hog calling. This man won it.
Fuck off.
Won it.
I want to hear the rest of his. Really?
Do you like the little air punch that he did?
Yeah. Really?
He won it.
Really?
Yeah,
I am disappointed in Illinois' pig calling standards.
His study had paid off. And
shit.
Actually, number one guy just out of the hospital guy with the sweet corn hat.
Yeah.
Pigs love sweet corn and they like it even more when it's fermented. Hence all the yellow and hence all the sweet corn going on there.
Right,
so there you go.
I spotted it straight away.
There you go.
Yeah,
I'm
actually disappointed. Knew that you liked that guy over the other 2.
I like him because he was the wild card,
Okay.
He came in from the city and just took Illinois by storm.
Sounds like the fucking big girl, small New York time world.
Let's move on. We have a game for you. This is called Wrong to be Right.
Wrong to be right.
Yeah, so
okay.
you've got a timer there, 60 seconds. We're going to put that on the clock. I'm going to give you a list of simple questions, but you have to give me a wrong
answers
answer.
only.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All
okay,
right.
I love this. So will I hit the button that's actually meant to be for the intro
yeah,
music?
will you manage that now? Will you be all right with that?
You ready?
Yeah?
You ready to go?
Go.
Because I'm ready. I was born ready. No.
When were you born?
Will I tell you what happened?
Oh, yeah, go on, yeah, it's probably my fault again. Yeah,
I'll tell you what happened. I fully extended my finger, right? But I was sitting too far away and the button only went in that much.
And then your tailbone appeared out of somewhere and it obstructed the button.
Obviously, the button has to be pressing a certain amount before it activates, but my full extension of my finger only made it go halfway.
So press the button, Ross. Press the button. What is your full name?
John Ross, Sean Michael, Noel Mary.
Finish the phrase, an apple a day
keeps doctors horny.
What do the initials FBI stand for?
Fuck big institutions.
Name all 5 members of the Spice Girls.
Posh, Harry, Mary, Jessica and Albuquerque, New Mexico.
If you freeze water, what do you get?
Colder water.
What is Lady Gaga's real name?
John Mulaney.
What building does the US president live in?
Trump Towers.
Name the iconic duo, Ant and...
Spider.
Where would you find the Eiffel Tower?
On top of the floor.
In the nursery rhyme, Jack and Jill went where?
To Ibiza.
Do an English accent.
What the story, boy?
Who played the lead role in Home Alone?
Matthew McConaughey.
What do you do for a living?
I am a butter seller.
A butter seller.
Yeah. I feel like there's a door that I can open. I'm not sure if you want me to open.
Oh no. Oh no, what now? What now?
I have a phobia of butter.
Like, of course you do. Of course you do. You have a phobia of butter.
I do.
Strap in for this one then. What?
Why do you always make me sound stupid?
I'm not doing that. That's all you, Ross.
No, you accentuate it. You keep going, oh, here we fucking go again. I have a phobia of butter.
So what trauma? What old woman drooled
I think
into
what
your
happened.
butter?
I think what happened was, I fell out of a tree. I fell out of a tree when I was. I can probably tell you exactly what age I was because I can tell you what age I was by what house I lived in.
Okay.
Because I lived in 14 houses by the time I was 12.
Wow, that's a lot of moving.
Yeah, we were just like waiting for a house to be ready, and you're. So I fell out of a tree when I was 5, up in Ballyvolan or Ballyvolan, and I fell out of a tree into a bed of nettles in the summer in shorts and a t-shirt, and like the whole into the whole thing, and like I remember adults had to lift me out because I couldn't move, or whatever, and then my mom covered me from head to toe in butter.
Does that work?
To ease the stings. Oh, no, unless you want to give someone a phobia of butter for the rest of their life. That's the only reason. That, or I think I ate a spoon of it once when I was a child. And now I've a phobia of butter.
Okay.
Like, a quite extreme one. Like if someone puts butter on like a breakfast, like, the little sachet things, someone else has to take them off. Like not even the...
You can't even touch the foil.
I can't even touch the thing, no. For years, I'm after getting a bit better. For years, I couldn't touch like even a tub of it. I used to, if I had to go to the shop to buy butter, I used to have to go up to the counter, buy a bag, and then go down to the fridge and pick up the butter like it was a piece of dog shit.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And then go up and pay for the butter and tell them, but by the way, I've already bought the bag. They were like, when? I was like, just before I bought the butter. And they were like, wait, did you buy a bag on its own? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, did you forget to buy with the butter? I was like, no, I had to buy the bag before I got the butter because otherwise I wouldn't be able to buy the butter.
I'm sorry, but just a few minutes ago, you were thinking the man with the corn hat was weird.
And
He's perfectly sane.
I'm only
now.
after getting over it.
How did you get over
from
it?
having kids, from having to like put butter on things.
Butter
like.
their toast.
Yeah, but I had an awful time of it. Like I was having conniptions all the time. Like
so every time you saw butter, were you just backing like the
I jumped out the window of a hotel because somebody was backing me into the corner with butter. My buddy was to try and get a rise out of me in front of some girls, and I jumped out the window of it was a first floor window.
You are a psychologist's dream. That's what you are. There's so like
now before you fucking run off into the distance, into your Facebook Messenger, please.
Oh God. Okay. Oh God. You've totally been thinking about this.
I haven't even thought of it.
I think he's blocked me.
Fuck off.
Oh, I got too weird.
Fuck off.
Now I'm the weird one in all of this. How did this happen? I'm now the weird one.
He broke the set.
Oh my God.
Has he blocked you?
Hang on now. Wait now.
He hardly blocked you. He's been looking at you for 8 years.
He's not my friend anymore on Facebook.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm now the weird one.
I've taught you how to lose lunatics. $49.99 right down the lens. $49.99 a month if you want to lose a lunatic. You all you have to do is contact me and I will give you the words that you need to lose the lunatic. I suppose it's time to wrap up. That was the Lord Jesus Christ telling us that we have talked for way too long. Listen, if you want to subscribe to the podcast, that would be absolutely fantastic. If you would like to give us a glowing, glittering review telling us it's the greatest podcast of all time, 5 stars, do. If you don't want it, then don't fucking write anything at all.
Or just lie.
Or just lie.
Yeah, please.
Exactly. It costs nothing for you to just fucking bullshit and plumb off other people and trick them into listening to this hodgepodge. And also, if you want to follow us on all of our social media, right down there in the lower third is what they call it in the biz.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, down there in the lower third.
Sure.
You'll see the @Unforeseen Pod, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok as well, even though I wouldn't put the logo in there because, it's fucking too much work. unforeseenpod@gmail.com.
That's the one.
If you want to send us any emails with suggestions of videos or things that you want Lorraine to pull up and show me, or foods for us to eat or whatever. Yeah, I'm all for that. Or if there's somebody that you want to get rid of in your life, you can hit us up on that as well.
Just make sure the food is industry standard.
Industry standard, yeah. No menopause hands.
And let Ross know if he has to bring his own fork and all that stuff.
Hello, of course. And that's it. That's it for episode 5 now. And we shall see you back for episode 6.
Have a good one.
Good luck.